Hello, Taurus. This is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from February 11th through the 17th, 2019. I've got your cards laid out, but let me say thank you for all your likes, your shares, and your subscribes and your comments. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified. Let's get started. You have the Seven of Coins here, and you see the potential in something, so you're patiently getting, putting your dedication to it. You're working through it. You're planning things out. You're being creative. You're looking toward your security. You're very ambitious about it, but you're actually being very patient about it as well. So you're not rushing through whatever it is that you're planning out. You're taking your time. You're like, let me get this nice and perfect before I move on to the next stage. And that's how I see you. That's what I'm seeing that you're doing here. And then, you have the King of Cups, which is a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Pisces. And let's go ahead and switch out the cards here. And with the King of Cups, this is you not really showing all your full emotions here. You're just being very gentle about it. And you're just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to kind of do my thing here. And I'm going to be focused. But I want to make sure everything is perfect. So I'm going to be very compassionate about what I'm doing. And being very protective about what it is that I have. What I'm working on. I'm planning it through, but I'm protecting it at the same time. As you can see, he's really looking at his stuff. He's really looking at his coins, and here you are. You're just like, well, you know what? I'm not going to show. I'm going to be very gentle about what I'm doing. I'm not going to show. I'm not going to be overly dramatic and bring attention to myself. I'm just going to kind of be loyal here. I'm going to be devoted here and get going. You do have the Four of Coins in reverse, which is a good card to have in reverse because you're emotionally free. Like you feel like I can do what I want as I please. You have clarity of the values that you have, right? And connection to others is great. You're balanced. You don't feel attached. You feel very generous here with the Four of Coins in reverse. And you're just nonchalant about it, is what I'm getting here. You're like, I'm building up my bank. I'm paying attention. I'm being dedicated. I'm just going to be gentle about this whole thing. I'm not going to be overly dramatic. I'm going to be very patient as I get through this process. But I'm also going to be very generous. And I know that I'm not attached to anybody or anything. I am free to do as I please. That's what I'm getting here. So let's clarify the Seven of Coins, okay? I shuffled earlier, but I'm going to do a couple more shuffles, and then we'll start clarifying. Divine Universe, Holy Spirit, and Guardian Angels, I ask you to clarify this reading for Taurus, February 11th through the 17th, 2019. Why is the Seven of Coins here for Taurus? Please clarify the Seven of Coins here for Taurus. Why is the Seven of Coins here for Taurus? Clarify Seven of Coins for Taurus, please. Clarify the Seven of Coins for Taurus. Clarify the Seven of Coins for Taurus. Why is the Seven? Okay. The King of Cups again. Again, you're just, you're like, I'm doing my thing. I'm not going to be overly, I'm too focused right now to be extra. I'm too focused and dedicated in getting my thing, doing my thing. And you know what? Leave me alone. Okay, let's see what else we got. The card just fell. Yeah. I'm balancing my money here with the Two of Coins, or Two of Pentacles here. And you're like, you know what? I'm multitasking. I'm balancing everything out. I'm focused right now. As you can see, all the cards, very serious, very focused, very dedicated to what he's trying, or he or she is trying to do. And that's what you're doing. You're like, you know what? I need to be focused right now, because I need to make my money. I need to make my coins here. And my ships are about to roll in. So I need to keep multitasking. But I can do this because I know how. That's what I'm getting. So you're not being over dramatic about anything that you're doing. Why is the King of Cups here for Taurus? Please clarify the King of Cups. Okay, you have the Page of Wands, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And the Page of Wands is, you're inspired by your money. You're inspired by your efforts. You're excited about your life, where it's going, the work that you do, the direction that you're going in, Taurus. So yeah, you're like, so what? I don't need to be immature. I don't need to go and do the things that you're doing right now, because the bottom line is my paper. Clarify the King of Cups further for Taurus, please. Clarify the King of Cups further for Taurus. Let's see if we can get any more. Okay, got one more. Kind of flew out. You have the Star, Aquarius. And the Star is, that's a really good card to have with all of the other cards. You're very hopeful. You're calm in doing everything. As I mentioned before, you're very nonchalant, just not being over dramatic. You're hopeful about your future. You're hopeful about you're inspired by what you're doing. And you're like, I need to make this money. I need to make my future happen here. Why is the Four of Coins in reverse here for Taurus? Why is the Four of Coins here reversed for Taurus? Clarify the Four of Coins in reverse, please. Clarify the Four of Coins in reverse for Taurus, please. Okay, so we have some cards that just fell out. The Emperor. You're being the boss. This is Aries. You're being the boss. You're taking control. You're doing what it is you got to do. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. You have enough abundance to share, but you have self-control in doing that. With the Emperor here, you're stable. You're structured, and with the Ace of Pentacles, you have financial reward to be able to give and receive. Because this is all about generosity, and you're doing that, and you're in control of it. You're in control of your finances, and this is awesome. This is totally awesome. So let's see what we got here. Very focused, very determined, not really showing your emotions, being nonchalant about it, being very hopeful about your future, very inspired about your future, that you're being the boss. You're like a boss. You're a boss man, boss woman, and it's all about the money for you, because the bottom line is you support yourself. You lay that ground foundation there. You have that success there. And that's what this is all about. This is your stability that you're creating. This is your future. This is your foundation. So good job, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the reading. We'll talk next week.